To restore a unit's hit points, use an item like a vulnerary or white magic such as heal. Units standing on restorative terrain like heal tiles and strongholds will restore HP at the start of the turn. You don't say. That sprite is wigging out a bit. Settle down. Oh god, it's sliding. There are new places to explore in the monastery. Received 100 Jesus. 1000 G from the Church of Syros. Syros? I forget. As funding for this month's activities. But what about the 25th?
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise.
Okay.
You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything. Absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while. Crests are a fascinating topic. But before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now.
And you believe I have a crest?
I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter.
Why do I have a feeling
As I said,
I have a super
crests
crest?
are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
Uh-huh. Do what you can to find out.
Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here.
I'm scared.
What is this?
Mediocre voice
Pattern
acting?
I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected?
Called it.
To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this
Am I going to be a guinea pig?
Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
Yeah, my reaction exactly. This guy's a crest otaku.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month and when.
Okay. The calendar. The monastery schedule features different events on different days. Each week you will have one day off, when you may choose an activity from the list. Your only option at first will be Explore. Set the calendar with the directional buttons. No, select the calendar with the directional buttons to view the schedule. Why can't I go to 1, 2, or 3 out of 5? It's just, it only lets me go to 4 or 5 out of 5. Okay. Would you like to explore the monastery? Well, I mean... I'm gonna have to get used to that. Bulletin board.
These are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end. Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety. Speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
Okay.
As it were.
Let me know when you are hungry. I will make you a quality meal, as thanks for your service to His Highness. I have a request.
Sure. I don't know about that.
Hello.
Hi.
I heard about the upcoming mock battle. I want you to know, Professor, that I do not intend to lose. I hereby declare my intention to prevail it. Goodness, listen to me. The thrill of competition has carried me away. I won't speak so formally of the class assignment in the future.
Hey, Teach, I hear there's gonna be a mock battle between the houses. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit concerned about facing an elite mercenary like you.
Literally
Maybe take
level
it easy
1.
on us. What do you say?
Oh, Professor! Have you adjusted to life at the Academy yet?
I just got here.
I'm still not used to it. I'm not one for all this studying and training.
That's,
Dormitory. Leone.
I'm Captain Gerald's first and best apprentice. I can beat anyone, Professor. Even you if I have to. It may have been only for a short time, but I learned from the absolute best.
Didn't Gerald leave this place 21 years ago? How can that be possible?
Well, there's Dorothea, Hilda, and Mercedes. Lady Rhea's quite a beauty, too. And I must admit, I've even checked out Professor Manuel once or twice. You know, Professor, I think I'm going to like it at the Officers' Academy. There are beautiful girls as far as the eye can see. Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
Okay. Greenhouse and fishing pond. Is fishing gonna be a minigame here? Like Final Fantasy 15?
The Great Tree Moon is the best time of the year for naps. I could just forget all about my assignment. Yeah.
Ash?
Oh, did you come to look at the plants too? The greenhouse here is really incredible. There are so many rare flowers I'd never seen back home, and herbs I never even knew existed. My adoptive father is the real expert. He taught me everything I know about herbs, including how to tell them apart and how to make medicines. You should try looking around the greenhouse sometime if the mood strikes you. Maybe something will catch your eye.
Do some gardening. By gardening, you can harvest all kinds of crops. Flowers, for instance, make great gifts. Some people might even decorate their rooms with the flowers you give them. Use the plant command to decide which seeds to use. More seeds mean a bigger harvest, while more compatible seeds will lead to higher quality. Use the cultivate command to pay the greenhouse keeper to look after your crop. The more you spend, the better your harvest will be. Jesus, you gotta bribe the greenhouse person to give your plants proper care. That's the only thing I can think of that would make money paid equate to better crops. It's like, hey, if you pay up, I'll give them extra attention. Your crop will be ready 1 week after you plant your seeds. Use the harvest command to gather what you've grown. Okay. I got Dadu's seeds. You offered your seeds to the greenhouse keeper. Check back when you next explore the monastery on a free day.
My thanks.
Okay. Good. Oh, I can plant more stuff. Actually, I can't. Professor level E. Oh, hi there. There are shinies? Oh, game, don't give me shinies. Xenoblade has destroyed me when it comes to shinies. Marianne?
Goddess, I pray to thee. Please protect us.
Right then. Mm-hmm. Doggo.
Unbelievable. The Imperial Princess, the Crown Prince, and the heir to the Alliance's leading house. This is one exceptional year, that's for sure. If you're a teacher here, you better watch your step. If anything were to happen to those kids, well, suffice to say that it could harm the reputation of the Church of Saros, which we've spent almost a millennium establishing.
Don't fuck up. No pressure. New location, dining hall. Petra.
Professor, I hope you know I am having great abilities for reading and writing. With sadness, I still have struggles with speaking. If my ways of speech are causing a burden, I hope you will have forgiveness.
Indeed. Hmm. Sure.
I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
Hey,
Oh, I
the
love
menu
this
said you
menu.
did.
How did you know?
Cool. Professor level up! E+. More activity points. Ah, so there are activity points. So I can't just do everything that I want.
Nice. I knew I could count on you.
Okay.
Ugh, I really need to eat. I can't hold out until the next meal. Why can't the dining hall stay open all the time? I need to keep eating if I want to get stronger.
Buddy, you're like the Hulk already as it is. Flame.
Hello there, Professor.
Hi.
Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself. My brother would not be pleased if he heard you saying such things. The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have. Might you help me with a favor?
Catch fish. Sure. Fishing. To begin fishing, first select your bait. Wait until you see the silhouette of the fish you want to catch, then press the A button to hook it. Don't wait too long though, or the fish will escape with the bait. Press the A button when the circles overlap to reduce the stamina of the hooked fish. Once its stamina is depleted, you will have successfully caught the fish. If your line breaks, the fish will escape. Durability of the fishing line increases with professor level. Repeated excellent timing will create combos that reduce the fish's stamina quickly. If you land excellent timing at all opportunities, you will net a more valuable fish than normal. Okay. Got him. And report to Flame.
You have helped me so much.
But of course. Okay, that's all there was to do. You can still talk to people, but...
I'm busy. Do you want something? I can't right now, but let's fight soon. I look forward to beating you.
Yeebus. Alright, speak with the house leader.
I don't like to come out unless I really have to. Hope you're okay with that, Professor.
Well, I don't get a chance to say, hey, cut that out. Come out.
As it were.
Okay. I'm not too keen on the professor of my class. I really hope to focus more on strategy. Maybe I should talk to my professor about transferring to a different class.
Okay.
Dimitri and Claude are the leaders of the other two houses. Do not underestimate them. When we take the field, it would be best not to engage the both of them at once.
Some believe the dignity of the Empire rests on the results of the mock battle. That's an overstatement, of course. Still, we must do our best to prevail. You should take the time to learn each student's abilities. Perhaps some extra lessons and training sessions are in order? You look as if you have no idea what's going on here. I know my way around, so I'm happy to help you find your footing.
Sure.
The monastery has some exceptional facilities that everyone who lives at the Officers' Academy is welcome to make use of. For example, you can enjoy a meal with your students at the dining hall, or take part in some one-on-one sparring at the training grounds. I suggest visiting the various facilities whenever you have the time to spare. It's a great way to get to know the students, faculty, and various workers here. Have you noticed the bulletin boards placed around the monastery?
Sure have.
Those contain requests people have posted, as well as helpful information from the market. If you prove yourself by helping people with their requests, certain facilities here will become available for your use. The bulletin board is updated frequently, so I suggest checking it at least once a month. You should take your time when speaking with everyone, but when it comes to using the facilities, well, you need to be more careful about that. If you use them without planning ahead, your free time will be gone before you know it.
Alright.
A great deal is expected from professors of the Officers Academy, so it's important to hone your skills. To put it plainly, you'll need to keep expanding your knowledge of all disciplines, not just battle.
Listen to this. Wow, Yuritsa sure seems strong. I kind of thought he was going to be the new professor assigned to our class. After that teacher ran away during our outdoor training, I figured Yuritsa was a natural replacement. I was surprised when you were suddenly appointed professor instead. I don't think I could hold my own against Yuritsa in battle. I could probably take you, though. You really think so? With enough training, I'm sure I'll beat you someday.
I care nothing of friendship.
Jesus.
You have no business here. Leave.
I care nothing for friendship. Okay, Mr. Edgy. Birdman.
Let me tell you the provenance of our class name. The eagle. That refers to the twin-headed eagle on the Adrestian Empire's coat of arms. And black is the traditional color of the Empire's armor. Hence, black eagles.
Did I ally myself with Dane? Oops. It's the draw of the waifu. I can't not do it.
The Blue Lion House derived its name from the honorary title of the first king of Fargus. Lug, the king of lions, wore brilliantly blue garments.
Lug.
His chivalric exploits are recorded in multiple legends.
I can't take that
The
name
library
seriously.
holds various historical accounts regarding him and the Blue Lions. If you find time, you should read them. They're filled with insights.
Right. Before I came to the Officers Academy, I attended a school of magic in the kingdom capital. That's where I met Annie. That's what I call Annette. Oh, I guess Lawrence was at the school of magic too. But Annie was always just so nice to me, even though I was older. She's my best friend in the world.
She seems like a really nice girl, but also kind of comes across as a total airhead.
Hi, Professor. How are you doing? If you're not busy, would you like to join me on a little trip into town? If I'm cooped up in this dusty old monastery for too long, it drives me absolutely crazy.
Okay. Good.
Hi, this is the Golden Deer House. You're in charge of a different class, right? Too bad we won't see more of each other. I'm happy to learn from you if the opportunity comes up.
Our house is that of the Golden Deer. Do you know the significance of that name, Professor? Golden deer are sacred creatures said to have protected Leicester since time immemorial. All three of the houses have a meaning behind their name. You should feel free to ask around if that sort of knowledge interests you.
Okay. There's one more person in the Southwest I can talk to.
Let's see. I'm a little busy.
Oh, yeah?
If you're looking for the greenhouse, it's right there. See it? Looks like a greenhouse. That's it.
I'm a little bit...
Fair enough. Little condescending prick.
Hi.
Amiibo Gazebo. This is the Amiibo Gazebo. When you scan an amiibo here, certain items will appear at random in the monastery. In all of your save files. You get higher quality items for scanning Fire Emblem character amiibo. Each Fire Emblem character amiibo may also provide unique rewards. Well, you know what? I have a couple of Fire Emblem amiibos. Let's see here. They're the Smash Brothers ones, but those should work. Got Ike and Marth. New music. And Marth. New music again. Probably music from their respective games. Okay. Oh, Dorky. Almond blend. Albinian seeds. Root vegetable seeds. Lavender blend. Antitoxin. Nice. Is it all the items? For now, that appears to be the case.
Alright. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. By the by, have you ever regretted a decision and wished you could go back and undo it?
No.
It's too bad there's no lesson for
every decision I've made in life has been
huh?
perfect.
But I suppose a bad decision isn't worth all that fuss anyhow.
What kind of moron makes mistakes? Jesus. Get your act together.
Indeed.
See, he agrees with me.
As part of our commitment to the gods, the Knights undertake various missions across all of Fodland. Assisting with the education of young nobles is also a part of our sacred duty.
Hello, Professor. I have a teeny tiny question for you, if that's alright.
No.
You haven't seen a man with hair the same color as mine, a scowling face, and a generally gloomy demeanor, have you? I suppose it was silly to ask. Sorry for wasting your time.
Priest.
I hear a member of House Fresno, the ruling family of the Empire, has entered the Officers' Academy for the first time in ages. It is said that the Adrestian Empire's very founding was aided by none other than Saint Seros. That is why the crest of Seros is on the Imperial flag. In recent years, a rift has developed between the Empire and the Church. Let us hope this will be a good opportunity for both parties to reforge their close relationship of years past.
Indeed.
Here's
Mank.
There are two types of crests. Major crests manifest their power most effectively, while minor crests are slightly weaker. It is said that the closer a person's blood relation is to various saints and heroes, the higher their chance of bearing a major crest. Of course, there are also examples of major crests manifesting in children whose parents bear no crest whatsoever. The exact nature of how and why crests are inherited is still a mystery.
Hi, Professor. Have you gotten around to visiting the library yet? It's absolutely loaded with valuable information. I only wish I wasn't burdened with the necessity of sleep, so I could spend all my hours there.
She is really cute.
In a manner, yes. But it's more that I want to learn as much as I possibly can.
You can't go past here. I like how it tells me who's standing in what areas. That's helpful. Second floor. Let's explore.
Do bear in mind that even as you are appraising your students, they are appraising you as well. I hope that you will do your best to form lasting bonds with your flock. Oh, and I look forward to witnessing your prowess in the mock battle.
You make me uneasy. I see a Malthus in you.
Really?
Yes, I do. Who you? Oh.
Church has
Gerald.
changed a lot since my time. Sedith, Hanneman, Manuela, Euritza, and many of the knights. None of them were around 20 years ago.
Well, I mean, 20 years is a long time. Faculty's gonna change.
Captain Jarrett has hardly changed since 20 years ago. I've aged at least 3 times as much as he has. Why am I talking about this? Oh, right. It was because I just overheard Tomas remarking on the subject. The leader of a legendary group of knights returned. People are bound to be talking about the old captain.
A mock battle? This early? Wow, Professor. They're not giving you any time to settle in, are they? Don't worry, though. Should you get injured, I will care for you all through your recuperation. I will see to you, oh so very, very personally.
I need adults. Some kind of experimental apparatus.
Apparently, there is to be a mock battle between the houses. Interesting, but I hope you understand that I have far more important things on my mind. My research is proceeding slower than I would like. Your crest is something of a challenge. Frustrating, yet also quite intriguing. I was wondering if I might get a sample of your flesh. A couple square inches would do. No.
Fuck off.
Perhaps some blood. A couple of drops on the device are all I need.
Okay, I definitely need an adult. These people are scary. Tomas.
Professor, I hear you are lacking in knowledge of the Church of Ceros. The library contains countless documents about the teaching and the history of the Church. I encourage you to make good use of them.
That's so.
Dare not doubt or deny the power of, or existence of the goddess. Dare not speak the goddess's name in vain. Dare not disrespect your father, mother, or any who serve the goddess. Dare not abuse the power gifted to you by the goddess. Dare not kill, harm, lie, or steal unless such acts are committed by the will of the goddess. That's a weird caveat that is wholly open to abuse. I'm sure I'm not going to be seeing that anytime in the story. The goddess cares for and protects all that is beautiful in this world. The goddess will never deny the splendors of love, affection, joy, peace, faith, kindness, temperance, modesty, or patience. Follow her example and, in doing so, abide her laws.
Professor!
I am. Book of Ceros Part 2. The Creation. In the beginning... What, like Sophis? Amid the great cloudless ocean, Fodlan came to be. At the end of a long journey, the goddess glimpsed that land, and there alighted. Upon that sacred ground, she breathed life into the world and created all of the creatures upon it. By the goddess's hand, plants took root, birds took to the sky, and animals roamed the land. Last of all, she created humanity. When the humans wished for power, she granted it. She gifted them the blessings of the heavens and of the earth. By way of the magical arts, humanity attained great power, yet unaware that great power portends great evil. By the grace of the goddess's divine protection, humanity thrived. Through her blessings, they grew prosperous and their numbers rose. Before long, they became the most powerful creatures in all of Fodlan. All was well until the Fire Nation attacked. Until darkness descended from the north, a darkness that devoured the earth. What is this, Wheel of Time? Desecrated the heavens and threw the world and its inhabitants into a state of chaos. To face this evil force, the goddess created a new well of power. She gifted certain chosen individuals with sacred blood, allowing them to wield mystical weapons, that they may prevail against the darkness. Their souls, buoyed by their divine gifts, conquered the evil ones, and drove them back to the north. They came to be known as heroes. The heroes experienced unnaturally long lives, persisting for hundreds of years, even after they breathed their last. The power coursing through their blood remained, leaving an indelible mark upon this world. This power, passed through the bloodlines, came to be known as the Crests. The mystical weapons they once wielded are now called heroes' relics. And so the legend of a new age was born. The descendants of the heroes sought their ancestors' power, and thusly their blood. In time, they amassed crests, relics, land, and wealth, using all to set the land aflame with war. The goddess's power, intended to stem the flow of evil, became a tool of destruction, all because of the greed of humanity. The goddess grieved and, heartbroken, hid herself in the heavens from whence she came.
Is Sothis the goddess? Sothis is the goddess, isn't she?
Book of Saros, Part 1. The Revelation. The goddess is all things. She is heaven above and the land below. She is eternity incarnate. She is the present, the past, and the future. Her eyes see all. Her ears hear all. Her hands receive all. She who was graced with the holy word of the divine goddess, who bore witness to her magnificence, is the one called Saros. She is the messenger of the heavens, the bridge between the lands above and below, and her blessings shall bring tidings of peace to all. With the goddess's omnipotence and wisdom to guide her, Saros ensures that her will be done. As the goddess's sword, Saros wards away evil. As the goddess's child, Saros makes emperors of mortals. As the goddess's wings, Saros elevates her people. As the goddess's voice, Saros spreads the word of love. That sublime sword is entrusted to you. Those emperors are crowned before you. Those wings clear your path. That voice whispers words of trust. May the blessings of the goddess follow you, always. I don't think I'm going to read through all these.
Say now, Tomas has served as the monastery's librarian for decades. Actually, he was away from Garrett-Mark for a spell, but he returned to his post last year. There is no one as familiar with the monastery's archives as he is.
I think I've done everything I can. So let's move on. Hey!
Much appreciated.
Cool.